Q. What caused the decline of the Mughal Empire? 14. ANS. The decline of the Mughal Empire, once a symbol of opulence and vast power in the Indian subcontinent, was not a sudden event, but a protracted process spanning roughly from the early 18th century to the mid-19th century. It resulted from a complex interplay of internal weaknesses and external pressures. A pivotal factor was the reign of Aurangzeb, 1658 to 1707. While he expanded the empire to its largest extent, his policy sowed seeds of decay. His religious intolerance, marked by the reimposition of the jizya tax on non-Muslims and destruction of temples, alienated significant Hindu populations, particularly the Rajputs, Marathas, and Sikhs, who had previously been crucial allies or relatively quiescent subjects. His protracted and costly wars in the Deccan, aimed at subduing the Marathas and the Deccan sultanates, drained the imperial treasury, depleted manpower, and kept him away from the administrative heartland in the north, leading to neglect and corruption. Following Aurangzeb's death, a series of weak, incompetent, and often short-lived successors ascended the throne. These emperors were frequently puppets in the hands of powerful nobles who engaged in bitter factionalism and wars of succession. This constant infighting weakened the central authority, making it difficult to implement coherent policies or respond effectively to challenges. The nobility, instead of serving the empire, focused on carving out personal fiefdoms. Economic problems significantly contributed to the decline. The Jagirdari system, where land revenue assignments, jagirs, were given to nobles, jagirdars, in lieu of salary, became corrupted. There was a shortage of productive jagirs, leading to intense competition and exploitation of the peasantry to extract maximum revenue. This, coupled with the mansabdari system's decay, ranking of officials, led to administrative inefficiency and peasant rebellions. Constant warfare further strained agricultural production and trade. The weakening central authority emboldened regional powers to assert their independence. The Marathas, under leaders like Shivaji and later the Peshwas, posed the most formidable challenge, establishing a de facto empire across large swathes of India. Other groups like the Sikhs in Punjab, the Jats around Agra, and various Afghan chieftains like the Rohillas also carved out independent or semi-independent principalities. Provincial governors in regions like Bengal, Awadh, and Hyderabad effectively became hereditary rulers, paying only nominal allegiance to the Mughal emperor. Devastating foreign invasions further accelerated the decline. The Persian ruler Nadir Shah's invasion in 1739, culminating in the sack of Delhi, was a catastrophic blow. It not only resulted in immense loss of wealth and prestige, but also exposed the empire's military hollowness. This was followed by repeated invasions by Ahmad Shah Abdali of Afghanistan, further weakening the Mughals and creating more chaos. Finally, the rise of European powers, particularly the British East India Company, exploited these internal weaknesses. Initially traders, they gradually transformed into a political and military force, adeptly playing regional powers against each other and eventually against the Mughals themselves. By the mid-19th century, the Mughal emperor was a mere pensioner of the British, and the Indian Mutiny of 1857 provided the pretext for the British to formally abolish the empire. In essence, the Mughal decline was a multifaceted process driven by Aurangzeb's divisive policies, the incompetence of his successors, internal power struggles, economic crises, the rise of regional powers, foreign invasions, and ultimately, the ascendancy of British colonial power.